Hi, I'm Mike with Holmes Quality Products, here to try to help you put some extra cash back in your pocket. Today, we're going to talk about the Chase Freedom Flex credit card. It's a pretty good, credit card overall. It has a 1% for everything, but it also has 3% on dining out, 3% on drugstores, 5% on the Chase Travel Portal when you book travel, and then 5% rotating categories. Now, on the rotating categories, they change every quarter, so every 3 months, and you have 1,500 in spend per quarter. There's a selection that they will give you to choose from, and it's a smaller selection. You can't just pick whatever you want, but it may have like Amazon or PayPal, and for 3 months you get 5% up to 1,500 in spend, which I know a little while back I talked about the Citi Custom Cash, which gives you 5%, but on that card you choose the category. They give you quite a variety on the Custom Cash, and whatever your highest spend is, is in their categories. They give you 5% back. This one is 5% in the categories they allow you to choose from. So they have a bonus offer right now of $200 back when you spend $500 in 3 months. Super easy spend. $500, you use this card for your normal purchases on dining, whatever the rotating category may be, and get 500 or get 200 back after only spending 500. So that's a great, easy bonus to hit. They also have 5% back on fuel and groceries. Now, groceries do not include Walmart and Target and similar places like that, but your local grocery store should be fine. But you get 5% back on groceries and gas for the first year, up to 12,000, I believe it is, in spend. So that's 1% on normal categories, 3% on dining, 3% on drugstores, 5% when you use a Chase Travel Portal for booking travel, 5% in a rotating category, 5% on fuel, and 5% on groceries for the first year. So that's a lot of cash back you can accumulate with one card in 1 year. So if you just wanted to save it up for the year and invest it later on, put it in your savings, save it for Christmas, whatever you want to do, or just save the points for when we get to the later cards where you can transfer out to travel partners and book travel, which then it becomes even more valuable. But we'll talk about that in another video. But anyway, a lot of cash back if you want it, or travel for one card for that first year alone. They also have 0 APR for 15 months. So a little over a year with no interest. So there's that loan if you need to, pay car repairs or hospital bills, something you don't quite have the cash for. You can use this, cover that. You have a year to pay it off with no interest. This also includes transfer balances. Not every time you see 0 APR does it include transfer balance, but this one does. So if you do have a little debt from an emergency you had that you had to pay for, you can transfer to this card, give you a year to pay it off. Now, there'll probably be like a 3% transfer fee, but a lot of times that 3% transfer fee is way less than over the time you can pay the interest. So if it's going to take you a year to pay off the credit card it's on, it'll be better to transfer it over to this one and then take a year with no interest and pay it off, and probably that 3%. You'll have to do the math yourself on how much you owe on a card, but it usually works out to be better that way. I also want to mention Chase Offers. That's a way to add extra to this card. So it may be for your gas station or somewhere you go to eat. They come up with these different offers they add, and you can add them to the card. So when you swipe the card, it's an additional savings that you're going to get. So I definitely recommend, even if it's something you don't think you would use, go ahead and just check all the boxes just in case you happen to be with friends and we're like, hey, we're going to stop here and get some food. And maybe you don't typically eat there. Maybe with their offers, you'll actually get extra cash back. This card also has some additional card features. I'm going to put them on the screen so you can take a look at it. You can pause it, read through them. So my thoughts on this card right now with the bonus offers, especially like they get the 200 back, they get the extra 5% on fuel and groceries for a whole year. This is a great card to get. Just use this card all year long for most of your stuff, and you're going to get quite a bit of savings by the end of the year. Like I said, for that Christmas, whatever you want to put into invested savings, whatever you want to do with it, or save the points so later on you can use them for travel. This is a great card to get. I also had a video about the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. The big difference between the two cards to know is that the Freedom Unlimited gives you 1.5% on your general purchases, like your Walmarts and your convenience stores. This one's going to give you 1% on the Walmart and the convenience stores. But this does have rotating categories. So if you're use this for, say the categories are something like Amazon and you make a lot of purchases on Amazon, you'll get 5% back with this card. But say it's also like PayPal, and a lot of times when you check out online, you can use PayPal as a checkout option, and you may get 5% on that for 3 months. So the only thing I don't like about that is they're going to give you a choice. They choose those. You have to activate it every 3 months. So it's something you have to remember to log in. I like it more when you kind of just get set in your head, like, this is what I'm going to use this card for, and this is what I'm going to use this card. Because I personally don't like to carry more than a couple cards, 2 to 3. So I may have a bunch. I don't use them all the time. I use them for bonus offers and maybe a certain category, or there's something in that ecosystem I want to be able to get out of it, like transfer it to a certain transfer partner, things like that. But remember, if you don't have the cash, you don't have the credit. So you should be paying your balance off every month. Treat it like cash. Treat it like a debit card. If you're paying interest every month, you're losing money. And I'm trying to help you gain money, have extra money for things to do your travel you want to do, go to places you never thought you could go to, or help pay for Christmas gifts, or add to your savings, whatever it might be. I want to help you grow that. So if you don't have the cash, you don't have the credit. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like, subscribe button, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.